Hey guys, happy Wednesday. So I wanted to get into expectations because I think I've had enough messages where people are like, okay, I want to do this, but I'm a little nervous. Like, what do I need to do? And so let me just tell you this. The first thing you need to do when you join us is just know that your job is to work on yourself. And honestly, guys, I have been doing this 5 years now, and my expectation and my job is still to work on myself. And so hopefully you're going to join us. So we're going to have you commit to a program or a workout. We're obviously going to have you drinking our nutrition shake so that you can start to get used to that. Or maybe some of you are already drinking it and you're already doing a program. And so you're going to have to decide, am I going to be a working coach or am I going to kind of work on myself and then be a coach? Here's the thing. Beachbody doesn't make you do anything. And so it's not like you're going to join us as a coach and then your job is to sell like all this, or you're going to get kicked out or anything. We're not about that. We are a company who really truly wants people to take care of their own health and then feel confident enough to help other people. And so the way I help a lot of my newer coaches is I get them working in a program and committed. I get them sharing that journey on social media. Not that they're perfect, but just sharing like, hey, I'm doing this program, and sharing what it's like to be doing a program, sharing, maybe the foods that you're eating or whatever. It really is your voice and how you want to do that. The next thing that we expect you to do is we expect you to do personal development. I have a book. I don't know if it's around here right now, but I have a book that my coaches who are going to work the business, I have them read. It's a personal development book. It's called Get Out of Your Own Damn Way. And it's written by a woman who works in multi-level marketing. And I like it because I think she understands how to do this business and then also how to really create a great mindset into developing a powerful, successful business. The next thing that we want you to do is participate in a challenge group. A challenge group or an online group is a place where people check in every day and they do their workouts. It's going to be the place where you probably service your clients also within a small group. And so we want you to get to know that. Here's the cool thing. I have created a team challenge group. Why is that important? Because nobody's going to be asking you to run a challenge group, an online group. We're just going to ask you to add people to this challenge group so that you can continue to have that personal relationship with the person, but you have all of us helping you kind of give that new person that you brought along something, give them a really great feeling of what it's like to be around people who are focused, who are committed to their goals and things like that. There is no expectation of selling. And so if you don't sell a certain amount each month, if you don't sell anything, like nothing happens to you. Like truly. We don't run a business where you have to set minimums and all this other stuff and you have to do that. Basically, you just get your discount on your Shakeology. But let's talk to the people who want to work this business, because you wouldn't be in this group if you didn't want to work this business. And so the minimum of what we tell people to do, or what we tell people to aim for, is to help 3 people a month with either selling them Shakeology or selling them a challenge pack, which our challenge packs for the most part is our on-demand service, which you might be familiar with, which is kind of like all our fitness programs all out there through Wi-Fi, computer, phone, even smart TVs, you can bring it up. And so we combine those two things, the Shakeology and the on-demand, for a really great price. And we consider that, we call that a challenge pack. It also comes with our meal plan, Portion Fix, which uses the containers, the no calorie counting and things like that. And so we want you to bring in 3 people a month. And we call that hitting Success Club. And Success Club is one of the things that we would like you to do. But here's the end all be all. You want to hear the funniest thing? I was a coach for 5 months and I never hit Success Club. So I often tell coaches, like, hey guys, like, I really want you to hit Success Club, and I didn't do it. And here's the thing, I'm still really successful. And so there is no timeline. There is no, oh my goodness, I have to do this. Everybody kind of develops at their own pace in how they do that. And so what I want people to know is also, you can start selling things that don't even have to do with Shakeology. And so maybe you're bringing in people who want the on-demand feature because, you know, even if they're going to the gym, they want something at home or something like that. There is literally nothing you can do wrong as a coach. And so if you sell somebody like some Energize, if you sell somebody a yoga mat, whatever you're doing is okay. And you know what we have found? We have found that coaches who earn even just $1 actually stay in this business for a full year. And coaches who don't sell anything actually leave within 6 months. And so if you can just put yourself out there and just bring people in and just share your story, you are going to do fine. And, you know, it's funny because a lot of people, I don't know if they've worked for other companies or whatever, and they're like, really? I only have to bring in 3 people? Like, I only have to go find 3 people? And I'm like, yeah, isn't that amazing? Like, think right now. Think of all the people that you know in your life, just in your life, not even on social media. And you only need to bring in 3 people who either want to do this with you. A lot of my new coaches start their business because they talk to their girlfriends or they talk to their neighbors and they're like, hey, I'm going to do this. Do you want to do this? I have to say, guys, most of my first clients actually were not my close girlfriends. They were like supportive of me, but they just were doing their own thing or whatever. And so a lot of my first clients were my next door neighbors, people in my neighborhood, people that my kids went to school with. And in fact, my first coach was a lady I didn't even know. We lived in the same town and our kids played football together. And she had saw one of my social media posts about running a group. And she remembered seeing me on the football field and she was like, that girl looks good. Like, I'm going to see what she's doing. And that's really what it is, guys. It really, truly is. But as far as expectations, and then the next expectation we want you to get to, or at least strive for, is hitting the rank of Emerald. Now, there's a lot of ranks in our business, and that's based upon building a team. And so that's based upon, you know, just what I'm doing now, bringing people in. So we would like you to hit your first rank, which is 2 coaches. And so that's usually not that big of a deal. I know for me, my husband was my first coach, and I think my mom was my first coach. And so since then, it's expanded to, I think, over 150 personally sponsored coaches, but everybody starts somewhere. And so those are the 2 things of expectations. But like I said when I started this video, the greatest expectation is always going to be that you focus on yourself, you take care of your vital behaviors, which is doing your workout, drinking your shake, reading or listening to personal development, and sharing what you're doing. That's really what it is. I actually just did a post because I was remembering what it was like to be a beginning coach. And I have always loved that I could do this job wherever. Like I think I said in that post that I sold my first challenge pack when I was in the middle of Trader Joe's. And so I know a lot of you are like, how am I going to do this? How am I going to integrate this in my life? And I'm always like, I just did. I just integrated it somehow into my life while I was doing life. And to this day, it still tickles me pink that I can be waiting for my kids in the car line. I can be waiting for them at football every night. Every night we're at football for 2 hours. And yeah, I guess for those 2 hours I could be reading a book or whatever, but I chose to build my business. And it was really amazing. And so hopefully that gives you a little clue as to what we're going to be expecting you to do.